How many of you are bored right now and are craving to use your social media accounts? So, to all those who said yes, let me tell you that you aren't addicted by it. Instead, you are just caught in the web of posts, pictures, stories, and memes from which escapism is nearly impossible. And not only Instagram, but all other social media platforms. Or it's better to say, all the attention seeking companies are like the hunters working hard to catch their prey. That is your time and attention. And you may not know there are many engineers and designers who earn their living just by making these apps brilliantly attractive and user friendly. It's not you, it's the device which intentionally catches your attention. Now, imagine a slot machine being black and white without a catchy sound. It would be so boring, right? The sounds and the colors make it attractive so that the users always feel like using it more and more and thus end up wasting their time and money. Likewise, the notifications with a buzz or a pop sound attracts our attention. The use of red in traffic lights or at danger points makes us alert and helps us to react faster. Similarly, the use of red in notifications triggers us to get distracted. These apps are designed in a habit-forming manner. For example, the infinite scrolls, the autoplay system, which enables us to see various posts and pictures in a frictionless manner. Using these apps makes our brain release a chemical called dopamine, which is responsible for ultimate pleasure, excitement, and an instant burst of happiness. Now, tell me, where would you stay longer? A room full of things you want, or a room full of annoying and unwanted stuff? Obviously, the first one, right? Likewise, to keep us occupied for a longer time on these apps, the app developer shows only those articles, posts, pictures, and stories which we want to see. For this purpose, cookies were designed. They store the stateful data and information like the products you add to cart on an online store. But with these, they also store what you searched. Remember your site preferences, and then you find things related to your search, like the ads between YouTube videos, the app suggestions on App Store, series recommendation on Netflix, and news on Google's homepage. So this is how these apps get our time and attention without our actual intention of giving it to them. For us, giving our attention isn't a big deal. But for them, getting our attention is much more valuable than we think. And they obviously spend an exorbitant amount trying to capture it. The Silicon Valley doesn't care about you or me as a person. They care about the revenue, which is holding our attention. Our attention and data are sold to advertisers for money. And due to this, when we open any random website, ads like how to reduce your weight come along. In simple words, our time and attention are the same as money for Mark Zuckerberg. Now, giving our attention is not a problem, but giving it without our consent definitely is. How many times did it happen with you that you used Instagram, you got bored of seeing the post, you decided to put it aside, but then after some time, you again started scrolling the post because you got bored of not being on Instagram? How many times did it happen with you that you opened one notification, replied to your friend, and then spent an hour looking at memes without even realizing that the work you were doing before was much more valuable? This is how our attention is taken without our actual will to give it. And a study by Gloria Mark states that it takes approximately 23 minutes to get back into the flow once you get interrupted. This is what we call as human downgrading, the combined negative effects of digital technology on people and society. It is the explanation of how we end up in the middle of a technology-driven existential crisis due to increasing the extraction of human attention. So tell me, how many of you have ever kept a check onto whom to give a chocolate on your birthdays in school? Almost all of us, right? Now tell me, if you could keep a check on an accurate distribution of 5 rupees chocolate, then why can't you keep a check on where and how to spend your time? Why don't we budget our time like the way we do it with money? We just have to sort out things which are actually important and which are just a waste of time. This way, we can focus on our hobbies and passions also. We can make a sketch, play guitar, learn a new language, or simply play out with our friends. And when some free time is left with us, we can use our social media accounts, be it Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, or WhatsApp. After all, we are humans and we need to have a bit of enjoyment and entertainment after a long day. But remember that this bit should never be in excess because Theodore Levitt has rightly said anything in excess is next to poison. Thank you.